Oh, Center. Pause.
Yeah, like I said, we started the game slow, only getting into the game after 20, 25 minutes. Quite lethargic start. Not being able to really put high pressure on the ball. But we got into the game in the second part of the first half and a really good second half. Um, yes, of course, definitely 2 points drop for the amount of chances for the we created. We had to win this game on the overall display, but quite disappointed with the first 20 minutes of the game.
Are there any questions for the coach? Go ahead, Sobri.
Thank you, Coach. Good evening again. Hard luck. You played very well. As you said, you started very slow, and then having watched about 2 games Pirates played, especially the one that you played in the CAF, you are showing the sign of the team that is improving. But what is lacking is to put the ball into the net. I don't know. Going forward, how are you going to try to solve that problem? That's one. Secondly, do you feel hard done? Because I think it was a clear penalty. The ball that struck the defender's hand.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned it. These decisions don't go away. It's clear penalty. I think handball, the hand is making the body bigger. It's a clear save, like a goalkeeper save, but okay. We don't want to complain. We don't want to, everybody makes mistakes, in inverted commas. But we have to score. We have to, even the next chance with Capello Dlamini really at the edge of the box. Normally that is his area where he puts it in the top corner. Unfortunately, went for too much power. But yeah, progress in relation to how we started this year. You can see the building blocks of the team are there. It was a test for us today with 2 days between the first time this year to be able to go through that. We went through a period in December with 8 matches with all those matches 2 days between. So it was our first test, and that 20 minutes is what we've got to improve on. That first start in the game, starting with the right intensity, starting with the right mindset, being more on the front foot, especially when we do not have the ball. Don't allow them to settle in and settle into the game, especially at Orlando Stadium. But quite pleased with the building blocks, what we have done so far in this year. And I think our team can only get better. Yes, scoring is the main Achilles heel today. But I think we created enough chances to be able to win the game. So it's not a situation where we're not creating the chances. Today, our distances between our striker line, Pepper, and the players in behind him were a little bit too far. We had to correct that in the second half, and we got much more support closer to him because he is a striker that pulls 2 defenders in. And yeah, we were talking about the spaces between their defense line, and I think we've executed it in the second half. We got some moments in between their fullback, centre back, what we touched on at halftime. Really pleased for how the team is progressing, but really disappointed with the result and 2 points dropped.
Thanks, Tandy. Coach, it's Rob Delport, Diski Times in Cape Town. Hope you're well.
Hi, Rob. Oh, well. How are you?
Good. Coach, just a conundrum. Golden Arrows and Pirates, just in the past, I think 10 league meetings, I think it's 7 goalless draws. And neither of you two teams are actually goal-scoring shy teams. Normally score quite a few goals each season. Can you explain why you two seem to cancel each other out all this time?
Yeah, it was a strange one. We knew it was going to be a tough game. If we analyze our first round and we look at just the data in terms of how much meters covered, how much high intensity runs covered, Arrows games in the first round was the biggest load. It was the highest intensity. It was the game where all our players did the most high speed runs, the most accels, decels, the most total distance, most repeated high intensity action. So we knew it was going to be a game in that regard. So really disappointed that we were prepared for it. We knew it, but that first 20 minutes really let us down. We didn't start in the right way. And yeah, with the chances they are in this game, it's quite strange that there were no goals this evening.
Good evening, Coach.
Good
Going
evening.
away to the weekend match, I mean, in the Confed Cup, I mean, how well do you know your opponents? What can we expect from them?
Yeah, we've already have some matches downloaded, some information from the analysts, but you know, us as coaches, we go fully into this Arrows game. We only start analyzing them this evening, but our analysts have already done the work. Already have some details in relation to the team. Definitely a better team so far if you just compare them to Saura we faced. So really a tough opponent we're going to face. What is familiar is that we play at the same stadium where we played last season, Al Ahli Benghazi. So we know where we're going. We know the type of pitch, artificial pitch we're going to face. Just now finalizing the finer details of the team, how they play, how we can approach the game. But it will definitely be a tough game coming up.
Thank you, Sister Andy. Actually, my question has been asked, but Coach, I would just like to ask you: can you give us details about the trip? When is the team leaving and so forth?
Yeah, I think can we focus on the match? Those travel details we will finalize this evening and focus on that when that time comes.
Any takers on the final 2 questions?
Maybe I can go, Andy.
David, you may go ahead. Go ahead, David.
Good evening, Coach. I hope you're well. It's David from Mediski Times. I just wanted to find out, you know, Gabadino Mango was not in the squad again. I think it's the 3rd game since he came back from AFCON, where obviously he had a great tournament, you know. So from an outside point of view, it's difficult to understand why he doesn't make the squad at Pirates. So I just wanted to hear if you can shed some light for us. Thanks.
I think it's not the time to get into why is this one not in, why is that one not in, because there are a lot of players that are not in the squad. You can name Tsegafatso Mabasa. You can name Ntiki Nyauza, who's come back from his illness. There are a lot of players. Tlolani, who's back from injury, is available. So there are a lot of players that are fighting for their place. But at the moment, before this match, it was 4 matches in a row that we won. And we wanted to keep consistency. Yes, those players are training well, working hard. And the players in the squad at the moment, the players on the pitch in the starting lineup is looking over their shoulder because these players keep pushing them. And that is what you want in the team. And, you know, we just urge all our players in our squad. All of them are so valuable to Orlando Pirates and all of them are going to play a part. At the moment, they have to work hard to get into the squad. And when they do get the opportunity, we hope they can take over the baton and do better than the players playing at the moment. So good competition at the moment, and let's hope it can push the team further and further. And when that time comes, let's hope the media can also as we're calling for these players, support them, not just one game. When we give these players a chance and, you know, build them up and then kick them down. Let's support them. Let's give them the time. Their moment will come, and that's what we want, competition in the squad.
31 points after 20 games. Do you think you guys should have done better?
No, of course we know our issues in the first round, and this is really the first time now we have 95 to 98% player availability. Everybody's back, everybody's fighting, and you can see a difference in the training sessions where, you know, everybody is there fighting for a place. In the first round, we did not have that, with a lot of players not available. So you're definitely not happy with the first round, but the team is moving in the right direction onwards. How we started the season, how we ended off the last two matches, we're on the right track to be able to have a strong second round.
On that note, thank you. We've come to the conclusion of our press conference. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, thank you for your time and participation. Coach Fadlu, thank you for your time as well.
Thank you. Good evening.